Isabella here, and welcome back to the channel. So today's video, as you guys can tell, we're going to be doing another anti-MLM reacts video featuring le-vel with another Zoom call. We're going to be mainly focusing on the le-vel Zoom call. It's a training that I was able to find that I'm so excited to be able to talk about. But again, if we have any other extra things we're going to be reacting to, trust me, I'm going to whip those things out too. So again, you guys love when I dive into le-vel. If you guys haven't checked out my deep dive about le-vel, it'll pop up right over here. But nonetheless, you guys, let's hop into the Zoom call because we got some shit to unpack. All right, you guys, so before we hop into this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell button down below so you'll be notified of every single video I post. Now, without further ado, let's hop into this anti-MLM reacts video. Let's go. Hey guys, so this is actually in connection to just the other reaction video that I made previously of the le-vel Zoom call that I found. All right guys, so we're actually gonna be reacting to the same place and the same people that I found from the last one that we did. So we might actually be skimming through a couple of Zoom calls because there are a lot to look at. So this first one though is marketing. Are you being loud and proud?
Hey, I'm just gonna say it how it is. So for the longest time, I labeled my marketing as IPAs. When reality, yes, I do IPAs, but on my hard days, I market. And I'm gonna explain the difference between those because on my hard days, am I necessarily doing 3-2-1s, growing my network and interacting? Probably not because it's a hard day, right? But am I in my stories, sharing my product, sharing the opportunity, getting a post up, right? Yes. Why? Because that's all batched content. So for me, I've kind of figured out how to separate the two and how to not make it so overwhelming to maybe even somebody who's brand new trying to figure out how to work this business and what to do. So my biggest thing and my biggest tip for you is I want you at any given time in the day, even right now, to go and look at your story and ask yourself, do you know, if you were a stranger, would you know what you have to offer? Not because your interactions, not because you're 3-2-1s, not because you're growing your network, but would you truly know because of what are in your stories, right? Or because of your reels or because of your content. So I really want you guys to do a new form of like a self audit, but make it towards marketing because surprise, surprise, I'm a huge fan of fives lists. It's like I created it or something. It's fine. But for me, my branding fives are what I take my pictures, right? So my cover photos, my content photos, right? But my actual content is product or opportunity related when marketing. So my reels, my cover photo is from my fives, right? My pictures are of my fives. My content is from my fives list of my products and my opportunity. So I really want you guys to kind of look at what you're putting out there and ask yourself, are you just posting or are you actually marketing to brand what you have your hands on? Because Thrive brands itself amazing, right? We're a multi-billion-dollar company, y'all. Like branding and marketing is not foreign for you, but you have to then brand and market yourself. You can't just expect because you put up a picture of of capsules in your stories that people are going to know what they do. You can't just expect because you say 3 steps that people are going to even know what 3 steps are. Right? You have to do the legwork behind it. You have to show up behind it. You have to do the content behind it. You have to do the educating behind it. You have to do the knowledge behind it, right? So in your stories, in your reels, in your posts, are you just saying my 3 steps or are you actually sharing the knowledge behind the 3 steps? Why do you use them? That's where your product fives comes in. Are you talking about how we are an unmatched comp plan, how we're unmatched here, how we're unmatched there? Or are you actually teaching people why? If they've never heard of network marketing before and all they know are stigmas, can you break half of those stigmas with our comp plan? Absolutely. But nobody knows it because all you're telling them is that it's unmatched. All you're telling them is that it's different.
Okay, so let's pause this here real quickly. So we're talking about the hard days, right? The hard days when you feel like shit, there's not too much that you can do. So this is for a hard day. At first I was like, oh, that's good. We're talking about hard days, like lessen up your workload. This isn't lessening up your workload. That to me is like an everyday thing. So we're still teaching people, even on your hard days, you still need to keep posting. You still need to keep talking about the compensation plan. After a while, that's going to get so old. I don't understand why they train it to these people. It's so weird to me. Why do you train people to constantly talk about this to their audience members? Because some of these people are starting out with like just friends and family, right? That's all they're starting out with. That is going to get so irritating and annoying after a while. It's like, why are we teaching this to people? Why can't we teach people about breaks? And that's another thing. Isn't this about time freedom? You guys preach about time freedom, but you're saying even on the hard days, you can't take a break.
Know how it's different. They don't know how it's unmatched because you aren't telling them. I want you guys to really, really market those fives and not just make them, oh, we're unmatched. Oh, we're paid on Tuesdays. Okay, great. But what are you paid on Tuesdays? How many different ways? Do you see what I'm getting there is there's a difference between every single Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern I'm paid versus every single Tuesday I'm paid on customer orders, promoters, team overall sales, check matching, and bonuses. Boom. Like that's unmatched. And which one is more appealing? Every single Tuesday I'm paid or every single Tuesday I'm paid on? And you're talking about it. And you're talking about all the different ways of our comp plan. What sounds more appealing? These 3 steps every single morning, 20 minutes of your day. Or these 3 steps replaced my coffee, give me energy, no midday crashes, right?
Again, we have a leader that is trained to train her teammates to be horrifically misleading and just say exactly what she's saying. It's like a puppeteer, you know what I mean? Where they're just like the top leader's there and she's the one that's like pulling the strings saying, you say this, so that way people will think this of you. It's still misleading as hell. It's horribly misleading. Oh my gosh, there's no way to make this truly enticing, especially if you continuously say it all the time. The beauty of marketing is being able to market off a product in a way that is interesting to people always. This isn't true, real good marketing, because if this was true good marketing, you would be able to find a really good, unique way of sharing what you have, but this is not unique, it's generic. And that's why I also have a problem with these Zoom calls, because here, we have like a lot of people that are in here learning about how to market stuff, right? They're all doing the same exact thing. There's no uniqueness, there's no development of their own concepts or creative ways of marketing. So this is still very generic and it's going to get lost in the dust. It's just, this is why they cannot market off one, because they're a problematic company and the products are honestly, you know what I mean? Like it's a very shitty MLM no matter what. This is also another reason why they can't do it, because there's no real good marketing involved.
You're absorbing it on a cellular level. Like, which one is more appealing to you? Oh, 3 steps in the first 20 minutes of your day. Okay, but like, what does that even mean? So I need you guys to do it from a non-thrivers point of view when you're talking and when you're creating content. Do it from a non-thrivers point of view. Truly, 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 if you had no idea what Thrive was, what would you want to know? That's what I want you to share. If you had no idea what Thrive was, but you joined your enroller, why? What did they share that made you?
You want to come up? You want to come here? Oh my good bubbles. Oh my. Hello everyone. We're taking a quick break because Lala needs cuddles and kisses. Can you say hello? All right, we're back, guys.
Attract more people that are like-minded to you. Do more of teaching of what you have your hands on and less of just 3 steps. What do the 3 steps do? Do more teaching based. Do more why are we different based. And on that, I'm going to pass it over to Stina. I think you can unmute yourself.
Hello. Okay.
Take it away, baby.
Hello, everyone. I can literally only see your face, Linz, because I'm on Connor's laptop. So, hey, hope everyone's doing good tonight. So when Linz asked me to jump on tonight and talk about marketing, I'm super excited because this is actually something that over the last, I'd say 5 to 6 months that I've been really focusing on kind of changing up how I've been doing things, right? I've been here for 2 years this week, which is absolutely insane to think that's already here, right? So when I first came back to this business, a lot of you know I was here originally. I took 9 months off. I came back, yada, yada, yada. We know that. So when I would think about my business and audit how I first worked my business when I was here back in 2018, like I literally did the bare minimum and I was scraping past 12K every month for a year. Like I barely did anything, honestly. Polls were my jam back then. Instagram was basically just bringing that out. So it was like super heavy where all my potentials were coming from. And honestly, aside from just like a post on my feed and, a poll on my stories about the products or the business, like I really didn't market the business. And so when I came back, I had this fire under my ass that I really wanted to do this right. And I wanted to go further. Obviously, I plan on being here forever. This is my home. Like there is nothing like this business out there. I'll tell you that. I've been through other companies. Okay. Like Lynn said, it is unmatched. And I came to her crying, literally voice message, 8 minutes in the phone, because I was like, I need this and I need to come back. And I came back with vengeance. And doing that, I really had to think about, okay, how am I going to change up what I am marketing? And again, for the first year and a half, it was a lot of, the same things. And then I kind of started to feel like, all right, I know that I can do more. And that's when I started networking with other thrivers, outside of our team. And I'm kind of always a student, right? Like we say, you always need to be a student in this industry because that's where you're going to find, what works for you, the new things, right? You don't want to constantly be doing the same marketing things over and over. I say this to my team all the time. Yes, you can take our inspiration for stories and call to actions and such like that, but make it your own. Just like Lynn said, what drew you to this business is going to be what people look to you to find navigation through.
Problem though, what drew these people to this business was I need money and you have an opportunity that claims it can bring me money. I don't even truly think it was about the products. Now, mind you, there are some people that join for the products. Absolutely. Yeah, I know that exists. But the majority of people here are like, I need income. I need money. You told me I can get that from here. Therefore, I'm joining so I can. So what do you do in order to get more people to join you? Because that is what you joined for. Money, talking about the business opportunity, which is what most people do. And honestly, yeah, after so long, the same marketing tactics are not going to work. And this is something that I've thought about too. Even though this whole industry is called network marketing, I feel like the marketing aspect is ass. Like it's so ass, it's not creative, and it's becoming bland. You know what I mean? And so it's not even network marketing. It's like selling a lifestyle is what the marketing is. And so yeah, she might be like, oh my God, what drew you in? The money aspect drew in. So that's what they're going to talk about most of the time.
Whether it's a season in your life, reasons for using the products, reasons for wanting to do this business. I mean, for me, it was huge about the auto bonus. If you know my story around that, I was paying so much money for a car that wasn't worth it. And I always wanted to drive a luxury car. So when I heard about that, I was like, shit, this is it for me. And I started and I ran because I wanted that. And so I know when I'm marketing to that audience of, who is out there looking for the same things that I was looking for, right? Just because, there's a lot of mamas in Thrive, and you're not a mom doesn't mean you have to go out there and network with, mamas and be them. Like literally when we say you are your superpower within your marketing, your whole, brand of, your page, your social media, all that stuff, like you can share your story. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't even have to be extravagant. I know one of my girls, Hasey, for a long time, she was afraid to even share who she truly was and what her interests were because of the fact that she thought she had to be this certain person. And truly, it is completely the opposite. So, when you guys are showing up in your stories, I've been doing a 90-day push with my team. And something that I'm doing every single day is showing up face to face, right? And in this journey of kind of navigating new waters and figuring out how I can grow, I really saw a lot of other thrivers on other teams after going to these events and, different vacations and stuff. And they were so loud and proud about Thrive. Okay. And this is something that I know when a lot of us join, or maybe you were in a different company that taught you attraction marketing till the day you die. Don't say anything, right? Curiosity, which yeah, okay, in the forefront, if you want to kind of get people, into the know of what you're doing or you're starting something new, that's awesome. But as you start to grow this business, the haters, right? People are so worried about, oh my God, what people are going to say about me. The way that you show them you're confident in what you have your hands on is by showing up confident, even if you aren't at first, right? It might be scary to get on your stories and talk about, how you just signed a customer, but they were looking for energy and all this stuff, right? That's something that I am starting to do. Is every single day that I sign a customer, I'm screenshotting their order and I'm going on my stories. I'm not just posting graphic. I'm getting on my story, putting that little picture of my customer's order in the corner, and I'm talking through how excited I am to get them started on these products.
Okay, so I do have to pause this real quickly. So I actually seen, and I think actually we might have heard this in the previous video, I believe. I'm trying to remember really hard, but nonetheless, I have heard le-vel, like people in the company talk about attraction marketing and how important it is, but she's in a way kind of disregarding it, saying that it's, at the end of the day, it's not really going to work, which honestly, with this type of company, I fully agree. I don't think attraction marketing is going to truly work, because at the end of the day, what do you need? You need recruits. And how well are you going to be able to do that if you don't really have a decent following, if you aren't able to show off your business opportunity in a great light to the people who aren't aware of it, and just posting up and, leaving like some suspense is not going to work all the time, because so many people are going to see it every day and get bored and sick of it. You know what I mean? So I personally think, yeah, it's going to get old after a bit, but it's funny to me because we've heard people in this company talk about how that's what they focus on is attraction marketing. It doesn't really work.
Because they were looking for, I don't know, energy or weight loss, right? Doing that is going to, one, show my audience that I'm here for my customers, right? We all should be. If you're not, that's your number one problem. But we're all here to serve other people. So whether it's as a mentor in the business or as, somebody who is helping them with their Thrive experience, you cannot expect to have people in your inbox about the products or the business if you're not willing to show up loud and proud about what you have your hands on first, right? So for me, my dad did not absolutely think this was a real job, right? You know that. You guys know my story. And now he's a 4K leader with this business. And he finally goes around and he tells everyone, how proud he is of me. And I think last weekend I was on stage for, or 2 weekends ago for OC event. And he's texting our group chat like, my daughter, my sophisticated, right? Like he loves it now because he's seen through my confidence and my ability to shut off any negativity and just share what I have my hands on to become something that's...
This girl recruited her dad. Oh God, that makes me, that is bullshit.
Make it a point to go through Bumble BFF for 10 minutes and network with people based on solely just who you are, right? If you match and you start a message...
Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Whoa, what did she?
On Bumble, hey, I'm not really on this app that much. Here's my Instagram. Shoot me a DM over there. Guess what? Now you just connected on Instagram from a completely another app where you didn't talk about Thrive. That person...
I have my red flag from Chelsea. So anyone want to talk about this shit? So she just says that she recommends people to get onto Bumble, okay, which can be like a dating or friendships app, I think. I honestly don't know. I actually have never been on that one before. But so she tells people to get on to Bumble to make friends and network, which people are on there to make fucking friends without pyramid scheme shit. And she's like, oh, tell them to go to your Instagram. And then that's when you start. So you really didn't even want to start a friendship. You literally are looking at them like a dollar sign. I am so done.
Might be someone that you can literally be friends with, that you can create a real relationship with. And I promise you, because you love Thrive, if you find somebody who connects with you on any other level and you relate, they're probably going to love Thrive too.
Oh my God. So you're saying, for one, start this for a real friendship. The fuck would you put this in a training meeting for then? Because this isn't just about just friends. 2, then you immediately talk about if you like Thrive, they'll like it too. Pardon? I wish someone would do it. I wish someone would try and hit me up and be friends with me to tell me to try an MLM. Do it.
You love Thrive, right? You naturally attract the people who are meant for you. So stop being afraid to put it out there and be loud and proud about what you have your hands on.
So be weird and be scammy and be completely inauthentic.
And then one last thing with the whole thriving for free that I want to touch on as well, guys. This is something that, again, has been so big for me in the last couple of weeks, because when I was in OC, if you guys don't know, I did a training down in Orange County with one of our other millionaire mentors, and she did like a whole big local event, and there was like supposed to be 300 people there, but I was talking about social media and customer retention. And in this, Twin, if you guys have seen any of her training, she talks about the auto shipment, right? And obviously how in order to thrive for free, you have to sign up on auto shipment. We don't have to call it an auto shipment, guys, right? In your marketing, you can talk about a loyalty program, okay? Start offering them goodie bags of plus sign products if they stay on auto shipments.
So you don't want to clearly be honest about things, because if there wasn't a problem with your business, you would have no problem saying, yeah, this is what we do and this is what we have to offer. So you have to hide behind it with fun little magical words like a program, and then offer incentives for them to stay. And yeah, again, proving my point, I told you this stuff isn't free at all. They literally say you can thrive for free. You need people on auto ship in order to do that. That's why so many people will sign people up automatically under auto ships whenever they make a purchase, because they're the ones that makes the purchase for you. So that way you can do it. So that way they get free products and you don't know that there's an auto ship. So offer incentives for them to stay.
A plus sign product or doing a giveaway for your auto shipment customers, right? Incentivize them through your marketing, whether it be face-to-face on stories or making a cute graphic. I know that there was one going around where it was like this friend plus me or whatever equals free thrive. Like, utilize that. I know Lynn's has some in the team page. Recreate them, use those, whatever you can, guys. But seriously, like from here on out, if you haven't been, I want to inspire you to just be proud about what we have our hands on, right? I feel like for a long time, at least this is how I was. Like, I was so into my attraction marketing and really wanting people to come to me that I was afraid to speak out about like all things Thrive, right? Like the community and how excited it made me, how I felt in the morning. Like the things you feel like you don't share that much are probably the things that people want to hear, right? Or the things that people are going to connect with. So I'm going to pass it back to Lynn's, but I do challenge you guys, this week and over the next couple of weeks, as we close out this, end of bonus season, get loud and proud about what this is doing for you.
Get loud and proud. Go on to apps that are literally for friendships. Go on those and try and get people on. Also, don't be truly honest about what you're doing. No, make fun little words up to cover it, so that way people will fall for it. Girl boss!
The difference in me is my stories. And what's different about it is I'm actually leading with the products. I definitely wasn't screaming them loud and proud before. The last 40-ish days, I have completely changed the way that I share in my stories and completely changed the way that I share Thrive. And I've started screaming it. Every single one of my pictures, you see a DFT in it, not because it's planned, but because like I'm wearing them louder and prouder now, right? If I have a tank top, you bet it's on my shoulder or my arm, or if I could put it on my freaking forehead and not break out, I probably would at this point. Like, let's be real. But that's because I'm no longer afraid of people seeing it. And in fact, I want people to see it. I want people to ask me what it is. I want people to say, what is that black thing? What is that sticker? What is this? Because like Stina and like every single person on this Zoom, I don't care who you are, when the first time somebody asked you, what is that? You like clammed up. Every single one of us, including myself, it took me like a year and a half not to clam up. But y'all, now somebody asked me what it is. I'm like, let's go. You're about to be one of my best customers. And to touch on the loyalty program, as she called it, most of my my new customers are on auto ship. One, because I have an auto ship program that I run with my customers. So every single month, and I know I talked about this before on a customer retention call, but every single one of my auto ship customers get something from me a month, whether it be free shipping or a plus line item or goodie bags.
Here's the thing though, this is a problem that I have right now, because she's saying that she creates an additional bonus if somebody's on auto ship, which still is going to come out of her paycheck essentially. So she is shuffling out some money to do this, which, okay, cool. However, you're still paying out more money. So all these other people that might not be making money you're doing well, she's trying to tell them, do things and provide things and offers that the company does not offer, so people stay on auto ships. That just is very slimy, and again, they're gonna have to pay more money in order to be doing any of that and buy products and things on their own terms to do it. I don't like this.
Depending what I have in my pantry, they get something. And the reason being is because, let me ask you, let me just ask y'all something. If you were going to go buy something from a network marketer, wouldn't you want to feel valued and feel like appreciated that you are ordering? Wouldn't it be nice if you got something like a thank you card in the mail? Wouldn't it be nice to get like a thank you card and like a couple sticks of Activate? Like, wouldn't you be like, oh my gosh, that's so nice? I know I would. So for the longest time, and y'all, I will call y'all know, I don't care. Call me out. I'll call myself out. I don't have an ego problem. You can tell me I'm wrong. I'm all right. I've gotten over my ego over the last few years. It's fine. But my thing is, you can tell me that I'm wrong, and I'm going to be like, okay, I knew I was wrong with how I was treating my customers. That's why I have in the system, I have over 300 customers. I don't have over 300 customers ordering. Why? Because I was shitty. I was shitty with how, one, I was treating them, and two, how I was marketing. I just got everyone on the 3 steps and then probably never talked to them again. My first year, I was like, oh, okay, let me know if you have questions. Never once checked back in with them. Never once sent a thank you card. Never once sent a goodie bag. Never once did X, Y, and Z, right? Well, this month, so tomorrow we have tomorrow's not. Is tomorrow auto bonus day? I think so. Yep, everyone's shaking. So tomorrow we have auto bonus day, and I'm getting my VIP Elite auto bonus because of my customers. Y'all, think about it. You can literally change the course of your business by just appreciating people. Don't take as long as it took me to realize that. Because I look back now and I'm like, my PV could have been real poppin'. Like, I see some of these people and I'm like, how you do that? And I'm like, oh, you showed that you actually appreciated people. Did I appreciate them? Absolutely. But was I vocal about it? No. I appreciate every single person that has ever ordered from me. And I always said thank you. But I was a shitty customer service in a fact of I never actually showed them how much I appreciate them. And that's a love language thing with me, is I'm just like not like a acts of like, I don't want to be hugged. I don't need to be touched. You know what I mean? So for me, it took me to learn that customer service, you have to show them the appreciation, not just say it. And I learned that. So take it from me. Don't take 2.5.
And that's a problem. Why are we doing that? Why are you taking the role as somebody who is a professional when you're not? If you're talking about that kind of stuff, I would stick to sharing your own experience, and that's it. But if you're giving advice, or if you're going that far, that means you have a hand in what they're going to purchase, and you're giving recommendations that you should not be, and you don't have a place to be doing that at all. That's very unhealthy and socially irresponsible. And you guys know, I've said this many times before, I hate the fact that they promote all these health and wellness products, because so many of them could be causing absolute damage to people, and they're not even aware of it, but they're just spewing it because they think it's fine. It's not fine, it's all. And thinking that these products can provide a solution to their health problems is very terrifying. Like, please go to a doctor. Go talk to a professional. This ain't it. Okay, guys, so that is it so far for this one. I'm actually going to be moving on to another Zoom call because, again, there's like so many. So it says, why we said yes, Wi-Fi wealth.
Possibilities here are insane, but more than that, our comp plan is unmatched. When I say our comp plan is unmatched, I'm not just like blowing smoke and like, oh, we have the best comp plan. Like, no, y'all, I did my homework. There's a reason why 3 years later, I'm still here and I'm not going anywhere. There's a reason why I have built not one, but 200K teams, which means I've built to the top of the company twice now, okay? The reason being is because we are different. So if you've heard of the stigmas of network marketing, you've heard cold messaging, you've heard spamming, you've heard copy and paste, you've heard hundreds list, you've heard host to post, you've heard all the things that don't work, okay? But I want to talk to you about the things that do work. Authenticity, being real, showing who you are, growing yourself, all while earning a paycheck. So what I call what we do is self-development with a paycheck. So a little bit that sets our comp plan aside. And then I'm going to pass it off to Christina because her and these products, y'all, her story on these products is insane. But a little bit about our comp plan real quick is we don't have cold messaging. We have no monthly fees, AKA in 3 years, I have never paid a single fee to run my business. It's been free. It will always be free.
Hi. That's bullshit. I talked about that in my deep dive if you guys want to look, but all I have to say is that's a lie.
Always be free. That is something that our CEOs pride themselves on. We earn free product credits monthly. So I actually have not had to personally purchase products unless I chose to, but I myself, my husband, and my mom have all been thriving for free since we started, meaning you actually on top of your weekly income earn monthly free product credits to get your products for free, but you can earn up to $400 a month, and that our products do not cost $400 a month, y'all. So you have some to share. You have some to share with your team. You have some to share with your customers, new, existing, whatever it is you want to do. So you truly have control of your business. We have an amazing Go VIP bonus in our first 14 days, which is an $800 bonus plus $200 free product credits plus your weekly commission. And this is something that you can earn in your first 14 days. And it was something that literally when I joined, it saved me. It showed me what was possible, and it gave me a taste of what I never wanted to lose. We also have an auto bonus that is insanely amazing, y'all. Christina is an auto bonus earner, and it is insanely amazing. And we have 2 tiers of it. You earn it at the second rank of our company, the second rank. So you do not have to be at the tippy top. You do not have to be a mass enroller. You do not have to be the best of the best at anything that you think that you need to do, right? Other companies, it's the top and you have to jump through hoops to get it. And it's only a certain amount and yada yada. To Mercedes, to Cadillacs, which Christina drives, to Audis, which I drive. My husband drives a Ford Raptor paid for by our company. BMW, Tesla, Range Rover, Land Rover, they're the same thing, but you know, so many options. And in fact, if you are
this is $800 a month and only $12,000 in team volume. But just that's my thing is it seems really unrealistic. And again, they want you to have that money and pull out that certain lease or loan or whatever for that specific car. Because again, if you lose rank or whatever, then you lose your auto bonus. So it's not something I ever would recommend, but they talk about how amazing that is. That's a trap, dude.
The reason being is because we have 2 tiers of it. You can either pick out a luxury auto, and they'll give you $800 a month towards it, whether it costs you $800 a month or not. Or you can keep the car that you have if it isn't on the list, and they're still going to give you a bonus for that vehicle.
Okay, so never mind. Then she already just said what I fucked up on then. If that is true, then okay, that's fine. But still, they really do recommend you getting a brand new car. And that's what the whole purpose, quote unquote, of the entire auto bonus is to get a new luxury vehicle. So I still don't like it, but whatever.
This is something that I love because a lot of other companies, they'll say you have to drive a white Cadillac. It has to be a white Cadillac, right? Well, here, it's not like that. You can pick your vehicle that fits your family. You're going to see in the comments right now, people are driving Ravs, Ford, Jeeps, Cadillacs, Mercedes, BMW, and all of these because it fits their family and their lifestyle. And that's what they chose. And for me, that speaks volume because it's a company that understands this is about your lifestyle and not about the next flashy thing that you can show off. This is truly about your lifestyle and living a premium grade lifestyle. So on that note, there are so many other things I could talk about our comp plan, from free vacations 3 times a year to insane weekly pay that is insane because we make pay on so many different things, not just a one type of commission, y'all. We're paid multiple different ways. So I could literally talk an entire hour on this. As you can tell, I'm very passionate about the business side, and that is what drew me in. But the real true winner of our company is our product line. So I'm going to pass it to Christina real quick to kind of chat about our 3 steps.
On that, you guys, with the community part of things, because I just want to like kind of touch into your heart right now. And no matter where you're at, maybe you're in a winning season, maybe you're in a season where you feel like you could use that like positivity around you, that community. Like maybe you're sitting at a table with people you don't like who you sit with. They're not up leveling you. They're not bringing you to where you want to go. Like I tell Linz this all the time, that this Limitless, these girls, this tribe, you guys, honestly, the most powerful, positive people I've ever sat with. I went through a very bad storm. Can I touch on that real quick?
Absolutely.
So I went through a very big storm in my life when I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and I was literally to the point where I could barely walk, you guys. I was sitting in a recliner, and around me, I could have been so consumed by my storm. I could have been so wrapped up in the woes me, everything's falling apart, but I literally was around the most positive people, Linz, our tribe. Everybody was winning. People were shouting out their goals. People were checking in on me. We were all like fighting for so much bigger stuff that there was no time to be in my storm or in my head. I was literally with such amazing, positive people that
I don't like that. And here's the thing. I wish her nothing but the best with her health and wellness. Like truly, I would never wish that on anyone. However, I don't like the message that this is portraying. The message of still powering through. There's no time to think about the shit that's going on with my life. No, I didn't, there's so much positivity. I didn't need to look through, like think about my health and wellness issues. It's okay. Like it is okay to not be positive all the time, but that's the kind of thing I don't like is their push of toxic positivity of it's always happy, it's always happy. It becomes very negative and weird because even the problematic things is like, nope, you're fine, keep going. Like, don't think about that. It's all good, even though it's not. And that's the thing is like this type of mentality, if you get into an MLM like this, it transfers on to your entire life. So if like you're in a relationship, for example, you start having that thought process for everything. So if something's bad or something's negative, or maybe you're not doing something right in a friendship or relationship, you always have the mentality of, it's fine. That's not good or healthy. And I don't like how this is being preached right now.
Helped me see light when I could have gotten consumed in the darkness. So I know that right now, some people, like there's just a lot going on and the darkness can be consuming. Like you need to sit at a table with light, right? And that is like, I just wanted to touch on that because that honestly was through, like, I still cry about it, you guys, sometimes, because I like look back and I was like, wow, I could have been a whole different person if I would have been sitting with a different table of people, but I wasn't. I'm so grateful for what we have here. So no, like she said, you are locking arms, not just with whoever you lock arms with, but
so that's just a little bit of a highlight of some of these things that they're being shared on their social media. So again, guys, what have we learned today? Very messy marketing tactics that are being used right now on this team that I've been focusing on. Lots of very uncomfortable things like Wi-Fi well, talking about health and wellness issues, giving recommendations when they shouldn't be, talking about focusing on other things besides your health and how like pretty much like I didn't have time to focus on the negative. And just overall, the absolutely ridiculous things that are being shared on these Instagram highlights. So that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all in the next video. Stay glowing, my beautiful queens. Love you. Bye.